the holidays. So I said, what do you do? Why don't you do school gardening or talk about the awareness things and also about the cyberbullying things? So we introduced a Nirbhaya club. Nirbhaya is like fearless lady, and then we realized that the girls don't have any platform where they can share their story or they can get a support. So definitely this is a good start, but I don't say that awareness is a silver bullet to solve this problem. So if really it has an institutional process, and if it comes from the government, particularly from the Ministry of Education, then the teachers really seriously take these things. So my humble request will be, can you just come up with some innovative ideas to make it fun? Don't give them a fear that internet is an fear, because one of the teacher in Bogra was like officially blaming us why you are promoting internet. You are killing our kids. And then I had to give an example that, sir, there are dust in the air. And should you close your all doors and windows for saving yourself from the dust? I said, no. I said, okay, then put some filters and put something there so that you can be safe. So, definitely the cyberbullying is an issue, but if we really target kids, then it has to come from the institutional perspective. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
May I respond?
Yes, I just want to see, because of time, whether we have any more questions, and then I will bring it back to you. So, because I know time is on our side, so the gentleman.
Good afternoon. My name is Jahid. I work for UNICEF. I just wanted to highlight very quickly, the importance of content creation. We need to have good content internet so that, our kids can really use that for their creativity, recreation, and entertainment, and also the learning. If we make it a really useful tool, so if we can pop it with right content, then definitely it would be creative and positive for the new generation. Thank you.
Thanks, Zahid. Yes, please.
Yes,
do
I
respond.
liked your question, your statement. What's your name? Thank you, Mr. Shoaib. And what we call quality education. Quality education doesn't only mean awareness. It means activity. The children should be active, involved. Only awareness is not enough, as you said. Let me give you an example of quality education. It's from Malaysia. In a small city in Malaysia, the teachers who are trained, they found that the students, they're addicted to food. And they made them aware. It's not good for your health. Next time, students, what to do now? The ball is in the court. What to do now? Find an option. The students said that, okay, we can have food, traditional food instead of the fast food. The teachers asked the names of the local food, collect the names. They gave them 15 days, the names of local and then the grandfather and mother and relatives made a list of the local and traditional food. Then the teacher asked them how to cook this food. Try to know the recipe, traditional food. Again, they gave them 1 month to recipe how to cook this traditional food. They took the time and they took the recipe. Then the teachers told them, now you know how to cook it, now cook it and eat it. And they did it in school, that traditional food, and they ate that food. Then the teachers told them, okay, now we're safe. What about the other? What are the other people of the city? What to do for these people? Here's the social commitment. And the students decided that they make a campaign. What they did, they made small stalls beside the very famous fast food shop and started selling those traditional food. And as a result, consumption of fast in that city remarkably reduced. This is education, and we are trying to do that.
On that note, thank you so much. Actually, we were finishing, but I will let you have the last word.
Yeah.
And then Please go ahead.
So let me supplement Dr. Farooq. Um, we are trying to make our children innovative. So what we have done under secondary education development program, the ACDB program, already introduced habit programs. So under the reading habit program, that every children is allowed to read at least 20 books a year. That would be creative book, right? So that going back to home, there shouldn't be seat idle, there shouldn't have some devil in their minds, right? To stop them from bad thinking, they have given creative books so that they can read and their creativity will be developed. So initial response is that the parents, they are not allowing to read the creative books by their children. So that was first challenge for us. But finally, we tried to make them understand the book help them to develop their inner faculty, right? And ultimately, what we found by our study that reading 20 books in a year, the children, they have developed their creativity, they are more articulate, they can write better, even they can speak better. So that reflects in their result as well. So the result at the end has gone up. So the common tendency of the people in our society, they will not accept the reforms. They will not accept the change easily. That's why it is a bit difficult to make them understand that the new thing should come up, but we'll have to accept the good things for new one, right? We are now promoting to use internet basically by teachers, by the students. To some extent, we are getting resistance from the teachers, from the parents. I think that their children should read textbook more than the other creative books, and then spending their time playing or spending their time online. So that is basically for all of us. But finally, we can do that. We should overcome the challenges. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Mangal Haq. Ladies and gentlemen, I think it's been a very, very interesting afternoon. It's been the discussions, the opinions, the thoughts, a bit of struggle here, both online and in the room. And for that, I'd really like to thank our panelists who set the tone, whose experience, opinion, positions have really made it interesting. So a big, big thank you to you all for coming here, making the time to do this discussion.
Thank you very much.
And then, as I said in the beginning, this wouldn't have been possible for us to have you all here, have this discussion, and have our viewers join in the discussion if we didn't have our super partners, Grameenphone. So big thank you to Grameenphone as well for hosting and for having all of this. And finally, who would discuss it if you? So finally, a big thank you to all of you in this room and all our online viewers, Facebook followers, who's following discussions and who've participated. I think it's been really, really helpful to take this discussion forward, you know, to actually get it out there, have that discussion, open more avenues for discussions and way forward on making children safe online. So important and such a commitment for all of us. Thank you, everybody. Thank you all. So helpful. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. It was, I love that example. I'll tell you why. I love
I once again welcome to our wonderful campus. And before we start, I would like an introduction about what we are over here. I'm Anugraha. I'm from Hyderabad, and I'm a BA student over here.
I'm Snehari. I'm in third BA B.Ed. I'm from Bangalore.
I'm Veda Vyasa. I'm in second BSc B.Ed. I'm from Anantapur district, Andhra Pradesh.
So let's begin our question answer session.
Yes, ma'am.
First of all, namaskara to you, Guru. Guru, I have worked very much hard to secure the first rank in common entrance examination and test here. But my brain tells me that it's my destiny that has put me up here. It's really my destiny or my hard work placed me here.
Where's your brother playing? See, what people are generally calling destiny, essentially they end up creating unconsciously. Unconsciously, as you sit here right now, as everybody sits here right now, there is activity going on in the system. There is mental process, there is emotional activity, and of course the life and interactive. Every moment, they are taking in hundreds of events, whether you're conscious or not conscious. If I ask you a question, since this, from the time you woke up till now, of these 4 dimensions of activity, how much have you conducted consciously? What percentage do you think?
Few things.
How much percentage do you think?
25%.
You are very generous man. It's well below 1%. If you walk from there to there, there will be 25 different kind of smells that you're not conscious of, but the body registers. And there are 100 different kinds of sounds that the body registers that you're not conscious of. Like day and night, in wakefulness and sleep, this is happening. And you're only conscious of less than 1% of your activity, definitely life will look like an accident. Hello? When 99% of the things that you're doing unconsciously, definitely life will look accidental. If the accident… See, it so happened, somebody fell off the street and had brain injury. After that, suddenly, they started working their mathematics in a wonderful way. But that was only 1,000 other people who cracked their skull, never recovered from that, or they died, or those who lived on much diminished. So, being accidentally fortunate is not the way to exist. So, when a pleasant accident happens, we say it's destiny. You even say, doing things to me. And then you make a partnership with… So, tell you a story, are you okay? This happened. Sherlock Holmes, you know Sherlock Holmes? Watson went out camping, and early morning, 3:30 a.m., Sherlock Holmes emerged. He opened his eyes, what? What do you see? Well, I see a clear sky, stars. What does it mean to you? He said, well, that means tomorrow is going to be a wonderful day. Then he asked, what does it mean to you? He said, it means someone has stolen our tent. So, we don't know what went missing, and something fall here and there by chance. But that's not the way life works. If a human being doesn't take it upon himself or herself to make a destiny, well, they're still having an evolutionary problem. That is, they're still not yet fully there. Because being human means this, that we can conduct life consciously. Being human means this, that we can craft our life the way we want. But this destiny business is an assurance to handle your failure. Whenever you fail, it's God's will. This has been going on for a long time. This is not the fundamental nature of this culture. In this culture, we taught you right from times, your life is your karma. Did we tell you no? Nobody told you there is God up there who will do things to you. We always told you your life is your karma. This means your life is your making. No interstellar influence on you. It's you. Whatever, there are a million impacts on us, but what we make out of it is still us. What is thrown at us is not in our hands. What comes our way is not in our hands. But what we make